What are you both disgusting? Like in Russian or not in English or something like that?
No reason.
Are you seeing my stream?
A secret for the one worthy enough to solve my riddle. My genius allowed me to devise a means to escape the asylum. I created an artifact with the power to impact all of humanity. It's hidden where it all began. You must find it. Find the Raven Song.
This doesn't sound good from the looks of which. Okay, so the game I'm playing is Mystery Case Files 28 House That Got Built. Let's get on. And we have unlocked her mystery. Two years ago. It's Evelyn! Evelyn's already here. Must have heard the sound of glass being broken. I should ask to see if anything was stolen. Hey Evelyn, I know you're there.
Unbelievable. Someone just broke into my car and stole my brooch.
I know, right? That is not fair.
It's an official agency vehicle, so we have to treat this as a serious security breach. I'll look for possible witnesses while you examine the crime scene.
All right. Find out where the thief have went. Okay, I'm just checking my journal. Spotted an unfamiliar man lingering near Evelyn's car. He kept glancing, nervous visually. The moment she stepped out of sight, he broke into the driver's side window and reached inside. Didn't stay for too long, grabbed something and disappeared. Need to act fast before the trail runs cold. Evelyn's locket was stolen. The thief knew what to take and didn't touch anything else. I need to sweep the area carefully, check for footsteps, broken glass, patterns, any objects that he might have dropped or disturbed. There has to be a clue, a direction he ran, a trace that he missed. I won't let him vanish. Okay. For the master detective, jewelry, case and services. Your brooch have been cleaned and restored. Payment received. There it is. The Bloody Mary case still haunts me. Too many victims, too many I couldn't save. Even when it's over, if that's what you could call it, it never felt like a victory. Evelyn just picked up the locket for repair, too perfect to be chance. As the thief knew, she told me it once belonged to Emma Ravenhearst, passed down through her family. Someone's digging right to the past. Okay.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like, you can honestly could give me some tips if you want. A torn glove, and what is this? Wet paper. Ravenhearst Woods. Found a torn glove in the water recently. Soaked and cut like it meant broken glass. Felt like it belonged to a thief. Inside, it had a folder note. Do you see this? Anyone?
What could this theft have to do with my great-grandmother? Strange. At least we know the thief boarded a tram. Look. The witness gave us the number. Can you find its route while I get the car ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're ready for Evelyn to take the wheel and get us going. Print. Alright. Figure out where the thief went. We followed the tram line, tried to trace where the thief might have went. Evelyn said she has a theory. A strange choice using public transport. Maybe he thought it might make him harder to track down. Here's the trolley route. Oh. Oh no. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, M, I, J. The next part, K, Q, L, M, N, J. Okay, we're doing good. Hello, welcome in. I'm streaming Mystery Case Files 28. Her mystery. E, Q, X, T, Q, X Y Z and G. There we go. We made it. Oh. Here's the school Emma's found, but it's locked and abandoned. Ravenhearst Woods Academy. We made it. The school's not far from one of the trolley stops. Part of the note matches its name. No wonder what the thief might be looking for here. But the trail leads this way, and we're not turning back. Ravenhearst Woods Academy. The meadow leaves. Don't worry. We got this.
Это, блядь, я, конечно, не ехал, мне реально
It's why. Okay, like, why is it not doing well? Come on. I did this correctly. Why?
Она да, абсолютно, если с кем-нибудь больше, я думаю, будет классно сюда. Мне нравится. Будет вайп. Столбовые плохой.
But it's literally like. No, why is it not working? I need help doing this. Like, am I doing this correctly or what? J. J. M. L.
Только своими полноценными стримами могут. Так, блядь.
There we go. There's no one in the school grounds yet. Everything should be checked. Let me go see my strategy guy again. There are no puzzle pieces. Yep, it's a pair. I need to get them now. A hanging teddy bear. What kind of sick joke is this? Alright, this is where the key goes.
We shouldn't need any backup, but I checked with the agency, just in case.
Alright, that sounds good.
My great-great-grandmother founded this school, but it closed in the 70s after a fire. What would the thief want here? Can you hand me the teddy bear?
Yeah, sure.
Someone was here recently, and they had a grim sense of humor.
Yeah, a sick one indeed.
The evidence points to our thief, but the doors were all locked, so how did he get in? Something doesn't feel right.
My guess is that someone broke in. I need to check everything. The elevator looks so suspicious. Fire safety lesson 1, Friday, 3 p.m. We're at the assembly hall. Learn how to stay safe from fires. 5 fires will visit to show us what to do in an emergency. Be smart, stay safe, 1972. Fresh footprints. Oh. The school was abandoned 50 years ago after a major fire. Long before that, it was been founded by the Ravenhearst Foundation. Ran incidents for nearly 70 years, adapting with the times, but always standing. It began as a home and school for orphans, then later opens its doors to wider community. Now it's just ruins and outposts. Fuck.
The elevator's working. That proves someone was here recently. Detective!
No!
Detective!
some wires would help me. Are you okay? Never been better. I'm in the basement. Keep investigating. I'll look for a way out. I'm glad MD is okay. I have to keep on investigating. Oh! There's a fuse. The wiring still works. That's good. I, Evelyn Ravenhearst, am writing this entry. The detective went down below, but left the diary behind. I'll try to briefly summarize our progress. He's alright. Contacted me a moment ago, looking for a way back up. In the meantime, I keep searching. We cannot let the thief get away with this. He knocked down the shelf. I couldn't... That's creepy. The metal bar. I saw the thief up and close for the first time. That means we're on the right path. Matt slipped away, but I'm following him now. I can feel it. I'm closing in. We need to stay sharp. If he's concerned, desperation might make him dangerous. No. Okay. Spiders, right where I'm about to. The thief was here, but where did he went? Alright, no puzzle pieces. Nope. Alright. We need eyes. Okay, yeah. Do you think if you're gonna play this game in Russian, when it gets a Russian translation, or... What an eerie toy. Let's go to the classroom. An old classroom, no sign of the thief. I should investigate more carefully. This seems out of place. How to hear good ghosts. Find a lost place, make red chalk marks, draw the 6 marks from the skull, unlock the seal, wait in silence, and read and leave. Alright, lemon, we need a whistle. I need something to lift. Alright, let's go to the sculpture room. Looks like the flower path. Oh, something just broke. Okay, we have to go back into the class. I've seen all over TikTok. Right. Yeah. zombie head. Jack-o'-lantern. Ghost vampire dagger. Arrow. We got the jaw. That's what's tip. What you're doing on like aim to capture right now, like anything with a promo material or something? Or five. Wow. Soon. Sure. Lighter and like how The fire.
Здесь хотя бы одна. Ну да, кстати, да, там прям подтянут, ну да. Я не лайкаю политическую дресну, у меня нет ничего политического. Я вот у меня раз не лайкал, у меня было опять я думал подушнить его и
Why me? Why?
Let's check again. So it was his spirit. He's dead. Most likely died when the power cut off. That scream I heard must have been his last. The protocol demands I check his pulse. I have to shut off the remaining power and move deeper. Only then will I have to understand why he came here. Let's go check his body. I have to cover his face as a sign of respect. The chances were slim, but I start with checking for breathing. When you find the brooch in the safe, press the button while standing in the corridor near the wires. This will activate the safe. After that, a reward rates you. A. What was that? Move his sleeve. That's one. I need a mirror to see if he is breathing. That's his locket. He has a wife. That doesn't make sense. Okay, he's dead. Yep. I'm not surprised he's fucking dead. I hate this noise while it makes. I'm wondering why. It barely works. It's getting more and more. He always kept the brooch on her, but soon she will send it for cleaning. Wait for the moment when she leaves the car. The production there isn't as strong. The protection isn't strong in the agency. I have to put the hood down. Hid the victim's identity. I searched for distinctive features, present documents when a name, close relatives of the victim who could identify him, as they meant through tattoos, not through his phone or anything like that. I locked in with him and his wife. The death happened recently. The time on the watch indicated. Was it a coincidence? A strange button made me doubt it. And so did a note signed with an A. Someone gave him my photo. They described maybe on the phone at the worst time to steal it. They provide a detailed description of the safe spendings for the brooch. There was a client behind the theft, but who? Got a key. So the thief had a client, a very suspicious one. I know who he is now, but it's too late for him. He should have surrendered. He might still be alive if he hadn't. And we have to use our fabric cutters. Wire cutters. Horn. We need some kind of worm for the wooden apple. Anything to do? No, let's head over to the final room. The clues and trails that brought me here. Could this be where the brooch is? Achievement unlock. A fortune teller. There's a raven symbol. And part of the house is missing. Just need to figure that out. Shoo! There we go. Oh, we got the key. And we need a mouse for this. Any hidden object time. Let's see. Ghost. Need something to lure the spider. That's the thief. Smiley face. Don't know what that is. That's a huge ass spider. Keys and a worm. Okay, let's do this. And we need something. You gotta be kidding me. Apple there. What? How could you place a button right into the apple? Like, this does not make any sense. Okay, is this? Who's obsessed with mouses and doing something like this? I don't know. I don't know anything. A soul? Yep, this has something to do with someone called AM. Let's get back over here. And now, the orbit. What the hell is this? Who put a whole ass carnival in here? Stupid clown! Is it matching? Is it matching? Shit. Stupid noises! When will it die? Now? Oh. I really hate how laggy this has become. Lesson learned, never record this session during voice chat. It's gonna make everything look laggy as usual. We get the dog out to scare the kid. Wow, it's such a tragedy it has to end like this, Evelyn.
I'm glad you're okay. So, did you find more clues to whoever set up that strange safe in the basement? You must be getting close to whoever's behind this.
No, Huh? What is that? Agnes, bitch, what? Go, God! That makes sense. We have obtained all the observers. And now, the final hidden object puzzle, an old diary. Achievement unlocked, telepathy.
In a different place, a different timeline, Emma Ravenhearst was much less fortunate. This is what it was like.
Entry first, August 24th, 1894. Today I have finally made my arrival at Blackpool, England. I already missed my friends and family back at home in Iowa. I always swore that after my final year at the Teachers College, I would spread my wings and see more of this glorious world. I have arranged boarding with the headmistress, under whom I shall appreciate in exchange for mental household chores. I'm not much sis in the kitchen. With any luck, my modesty of culinary proficiency shall suffice. September 5th, 1894. The Dismissive community is not exactly teeming with activity, but I'm anxious to attend the annual autumn dance this Friday evening. Entry 2, September 10th, 1894. The autumn form was absolutely what my homesick heart requires. Any time is an occasion for a dance, as always, for my father to proclaim. I felt home for the first time since my arrival in the UK. This evening, revelry brought an encounter with a charming young man by Charles Dalimar. An exceptionally handsome fellow this time. I do believe he required my hand for the better half of the gala. While not dancing about like two of my young students, we were engrossed in conversations, both controlling and mundane. Must have quite the impression, for his eyes did not long for mine leave. Entry 3rd February 5th, 1895. Courtship and proposal. For many months now, my days have been spent educating my students' young minds, while my evenings belong to the wonderful Charles. He often steals me from my chores, but the headmistress does not seem to mind. March 14th, 1895. After a delightful carriage ride this evening, Charles amazed me by dropping on one knee and producing a most beautiful engagement ring. This is the moment for every young woman waiting. A wealthy, handsome man asking for a hand in marriage. Entry 4th, March 16th, 1895. I have avoided Charles these past few days while I give his proposal its due measure of contemplation. I excited that this experience for as long as I can remember. Find myself wondering how different life would have been if I said yes. March 17th. After shedding a tear, I made up my mind to decline to his proposal. It's so difficult to be certain. I made the correct decision, yet I feel my adult life is just shattering. Hate the stupid noise. Oh, it's hidden. April 3rd, 1895. A friend returns. Charles took my refusal with great disappointment, and I fear it to be the end of our friendship. While I feel not yet to be proposed into the bonds of marriage, it points my heart to wound him so bad. Did I make the correct decision? April 5th, 1895. After more than 2 weeks of absence, I receive a welcome visitor. Charles surprised me after school today with a bouquet of red roses in front of a most mischievous grin he displayed. I was overjoyed to see him, to comfort in the decision I made. Why is he doing it? Where is the... I already know where it is, but my mind is so dazzled. Lesson learned, I should not record this during a Discord voice chat section. It's going to make the voices literally just shaky as hell. June 1st, 1895, unwell. I am feeling sick and retrieved shortly after dinner this evening. I'm certain that my maladies in the product of the sad goodbye and stress of leaving the UK so abruptly. It's probably regarding my father's condition. The ship upon which I originally boarded to New York has already departed without me. I contracted a high fever and find it difficult to stand for even short periods. Concern for my father's health has gained a friend in my fear for my own well-being. Entry 10th, June 10th, 1895. Unusual behavior. While my malady goes undiagnosed, I'm left to search my medical encyclopedias for comparable symptoms. Although many have passed from Yellowview, I am not thankfully experiencing evidence to its presence. Charles took great care of me, but lately has become withdrawn lately. I often hear peculiar sounds from his workshop, as he appears to be keeping odd hours. My accompaniments are pleasant as I spend the greater part of my day resting in hopes of regaining my strength. When possible, I enjoy exploring this wonderful stately manor. Charles has built a most beautiful, Evelyn cultured home. He appears to take great pride in preoccupying an absolute horde of various non-essentials. Jill's doctor visit. I grew weaker with each day passing, and last night took a turn for the worse. I'm now experiencing blackouts and find it difficult to keep my mind focused. My body seems almost incapable of regulating temperature. June 15th, 1895. Local physician arrived again this morning and did his routine like always. I'm exhausted from the endless parade of horse pills and repulsive elixirs I must ingest in hopes of restraining the symptoms. Charles too had become accordingly fatigued with the burden of my care and suggested we take hire of a living nursemaid. Strange behavior of Charles has become increasingly commonplace. Although he benevolently tends to me, he is often away from the house for long periods of time and return with the most unusual oddities. One such example is the ever-expanding library on the floor above my quarters. He has developed an affinity for compiling an expressive assortment of books and manuals which subject matters will chill your very heart. Great tomes on topics like dark magic, voodoo, and witchcraft, extremely shelf spaces must be piled high. I am aware of his permanent for the written word, yet feverish dream. I cannot sleep. Every time I do, I wake up and felt chilled. This might be like a terrible dream, a nightmare that seemed to make my blood run cold. I was here in this room, sitting in a wheelchair. I looked down and seen myself wearing a gown of white, beautifully made of lace and satin. It took a moment to recognize it was a wedding dress. I felt paralyzed through my own body as I sat frozen in the gown. My soaring temperature is causing many frightening nightmares. I am quite concerned that I have yet to receive further communication from home. My father's health weighs gradually on my mind. Welcome, company. Today brought the arrival of Nurse Rose Somerset. Charles insists on using the old term matron, but I prefer to think that she was more of a maid who will be checking my health in addition to keeping up the house. Regardless of channel formalities, I'm very pleased and excited for Rose's company. Charles is still very distracted, although he has no idea what he does during those time of days, but now I could spend time with this kind woman. She might just bring a little bit of light into my life. She's been lacking in my health. Health has dwindled. Calendar. The dress. Rose has been an amazing blessing for all the care she has given me. I am most thankful for the most needed companionship. She too has noticed the odd behavior Charles had been exhibiting. This afternoon, Rose posed a rather unexpected question by asking if Charles had ever previously wed. I explained he had not, and made it through his clear intentions. Curiously, I questioned why she would, and the recounted coming across a wedding gown while cleaning the wardrobe. Stupid laptop I have to recharge. If this is mainly like ending up like this, it's mainly because I'm recording this on Discord VC. And the voiceover is from today, which could formally explain why it's so glitchy. Hitting compromise. Fever weakens me so much that I have difficult focusing on my vision. My hands have begun to convulse as I have great difficulty holding, let alone updating this very journal. Rose often records my thoughts as I dictate. After discovering the dress and Rose's increasing anxiety towards Charles, we have to agree to hide my diary. I fear this will be quite well found in the future. For our new findings, Charles has secretly adored an upstairs bedroom with the trappings of a nursery, including a crib. Upon inspection, the crib contains unopened correspondences from my family in the United States. I am now feared for my own life. Stupid noises, why would it not die down? Oh God. When will it die down? When will this noise will stop? Okay, poison. I'm not sure what is happening. It takes all my energy to sit and write. Rose claims I've been falling out of conscious the most oddest of times. I have yet to feel any better, and now I know why. Rose was tidying the house. She saw Charles in the kitchen. He had just finished preparing dinner. She swears she saw a bottle in his pocket labeled phosphorus white. At first, she thought it was part of his unusual contraptions, but we've since found it's a key ingredient of poison. Is Charles trying to poison me? We must flee. Is Charles trying to murder us? Am I starting to ask myself this type of question? I have felt so incredibly terrible. Am I awake or dreaming any longer? Can I trust myself? Rose believes she's correct. She said he has been keeping me here by making me sick. Charles has slowly fallen into his own delusional sickness. How could I be so naive to trust him? We must leave. Very clear his madness will take over our lives if we stay any longer. Escaping from this cursed house where I know nothing but illness and fear. Charles will kill us if we don't flee. Escape. Rose is packing my few belongings. I use what little strength I have remaining to record the events transpiring around us. Charles is out of the mansion, and for how long we know. So we must make haste. We have to come to the conclusion that his madness has fully consumed his mind. He moves in about an erratic fashion, speaking almost incomprehensive nonsense. Rose believed these odd devices he built on the doors to be locks. He wants to keep us trapped forever. I'm so weak, but must break free from this place. Why would he? My only hope. I've watched you move on from this dark place for some time now, inspecting various items. Around the house, you carry what remains of my diary. We were both lost long ago, and you must listen, for when I have little time. I have been trapped here for so long, and you're my only hope to break free from this hell. Please listen, and do as I say before he returns. He keeps me in the cellar, but you must look beyond the break-in window. The last locked door requires 7 skeleton keys, which are hidden throughout the house. Without your help, I'll never go home. Emma Ravenhearst. And that was an old dog.